Whoa! Monday, new week, and I'm feeling way better, way more energized. There's a lot going on. This is going to be an interesting week. It's the last week on my second loop around the world this year. I will leave Phnom Penh, Cambodia, Asia at the same time on Saturday, and I will arrive in Europe on Sunday. It's going to be a crazy travel. So that's how this vlog is going to end. But how it's going to start is I'm actually now finally going to Phnom Penh, into the city, going to see more of it, which I wanted to do last week, but it happened to be the killing fields and the prison, which I didn't want to see, but I saw it. So that's done now. Shock is still wearing off, but I'm going to go and see more of the actual city now. So let's go. This is Wat Phnom, and surprisingly quiet. I thought like if I come here we'll be full of tourists, but it is quite nice and quiet, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. So this temple, this Buddhist temple, is very central in Phnom Penh, and it basically gave the city its name. Also, it is free for Cambodians, but for foreigners it costs $1. I'm at the central market now. I think it was definitely a good idea to do the sightseeing and all this on a Monday morning, because it's definitely not as busy as I had feared it would be everywhere. So it's pretty okay. Right, the market turned out to be a little more intense than I thought. I'm going to go to the Royal Palace now. I don't think I'm going to go inside, so it should be enough to get a little bit of an impression from the outside. But it's so quiet, I'm so surprised. I really expected like tourists being everywhere. But maybe it's just really not as touristy here as it is in Vietnam or Thailand or something if you go to these places. Or maybe it's just not the season. Okay, the palace only opens at 2 o'clock anyway, so I'm not gonna get a chance to go in there, but it's, yeah, looks pretty impressive, the royal palace. A shame. Well, maybe some other time. This is where two rivers are meeting. This is the Ton Sien River or something, and that's the Mekong River coming from and through Vietnam. Right, took a power nap, did some work, and I just saw there's 3 people left in the WPT main event, so I'm going to go over there so to make sure that I'm there when it finishes, so I can do the Instagram updates and all that. I hope it will finish like fairly early, and then I can come back here and do some more stuff. It's so hard. There's a lot of these, like, I always say it's so hard. There's a lot of these kind of tasks where I need like a longer stretch of focus. And at the moment, while this event is still going on, while I still have some tasks here, it's quite difficult to just get started on it, knowing that I will probably be interrupted. So a lot of tasks I just don't even get started, and it's anyway, I can do that now, and then hopefully it's finishing, bam bam bam, and then I can come back and do some more stuff. Let's go. Hey. What's going on? It is Tuesday, and I did say goodbye earlier to my colleagues. I'm now alone, basically, here in Naga world in Phnom Penh. I did record a podcast about my experiences here in Phnom Penh. I can link that in the description. It's a bit grim, bit dark. You've heard it already. I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it. Anyway, so the thing is, I was fortunate to get a couple of vouchers for food, and they are only valid for tomorrow still. So I have enough to actually buy a big meal today and 2 more meals tomorrow. So I'm going to use that, and also I'm going to play my very first poker session here. I didn't play while I was working because I don't really like that much. I'm going to try to play some poker for the first time ever in Asia. I've never actually played poker in Asia, so that's going to be interesting. I'll just put $100 down and see what happens. I'm not going to do like a long thing. And yeah, I'm going to check out a nice restaurant for a nice meal as well. That's it. I'm quite tired. It was quite draining, the whole audio recording thing, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for some food and try and play some poker here in Cambodia. There's actually a mini orchestra, and they just started playing for me because there's no other guests. This is like the really posh French restaurant. Probably going to use all my vouchers here. Not go well. It was fun playing for the very first time ever in Asia. After about 20 minutes we found a marked ace. Not saying that they're all cheating in Asia, but it was my first experience here, so quite funny. Otherwise the dealers were really good. I almost expected like a lower quality of dealing here because the poker is fairly fresh in this part of the world. But it was really good dealers, really good poker room. Unfortunately, it just didn't go well, so I didn't play more. I'm not planning to play more because I do not have a bankroll. I'm a fun player. If I put money on the table, it's actual money for me, so that's gone. No more poker. So I still had like some vouchers. So I had free food yesterday at the French place. I had still some free food today for lunch. And I got a lot of fruit to, make sure to use all the vouchers. And I still have one voucher left for dinner today, and then they are expiring. So I use one more later, and then for the last 2 days I have to pay for my food. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to work, doing stuff on the computer. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I did a raw edit of the Seattle vlog that I'm trying to upload, but the upload is super slow. So once that's up, I hope that Clara can start editing it. And then that one is done. I still have to edit the Cambodia video for So Much Poker and pre-edit the Singapore video and final edit the Alaska video. No idea if I get all of this done today, but I will try. Let's get to it. So it is Thursday now, second last day in Cambodia. I'm going to go for a business meeting now here with somebody from Naga World for 2 reasons. One for So Much Poker, and the other one maybe to get some other stuff in with my creative problem solving for the future. Let's see. And then afterwards, I have an amazing spa visit. I'll tell you about that later. was a good meeting. Maybe there's some more chances to come back to Naga World in the future, do some work here directly with them. That would be amazing. Now I do a little bit of work on the computer, and then I go to get a massage. Not just any massage. So I'm not sure if you've watched my video from my birthday, my 40th birthday in Vegas. I had a thing I didn't mention it in the video. The thing is, I wanted to give myself a special present in a 4-hand massage, so 2 massage therapists at the same time. And I really wanted to do that in Vegas, but I was staying at the Wynn, and a 50-minute, 50, 4-hand massage would cost $380. So I was like, I can't afford that. This is just not something I would spend money on. So here in Cambodia, it is fairly often that they offer that in like massage parlors. And here in the hotel, they have one. And it's for 2 hours, a 4-hand massage for 2 hours for $90. So yes, finally I get my birthday 4-hand massage today. And I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. And I'll be so relaxed, I'll probably fall asleep right away afterwards. But I still have work to do. Let's see how I deal with that. Anyway, work, massage, and then let's see what happens. Okay. Do you know that feeling when you had sex and it wasn't like really that good? It was just like, you know? So this was my very first ever 4-hand massage, and I feel like, you know, it was my first time and I expected more, and I was a bit like, eh. So what I'm going to do now, I'm being a completely degenerate after like 3 hours of pampering, and I'll actually go to Cambodia, where I know they were amazing, and they're offering 4-hand massages as well, and I'm just going to have back-to-back 4-hand massages now. I want this to be a good experience. And I want to be really relaxed, and I want this to be really good. And I was hoping it was like synchronized and stuff. It wasn't. It was like, It was like, Anyway, I'll go actually to Cambodia now and do the same thing again, and hopefully better. So that massage yesterday was exactly what I had hoped for. It was like a proper 4-hand massage, like synchronized, very sensual, had music going, it was comfortable, it was warm, and it was exactly what I had hoped for. And it was just, $58. You know, so I was thinking about this a little bit, and I know a lot of you probably won't agree with stuff like that, but I'm usually thinking to improve things. So I'm going to go downstairs and actually complain about the massage experience I had here, because I also thought back and I realized the girls actually basically pressured me into giving tip, and I really don't appreciate it. It was strange because one was standing outside, the other one was inside, and basically almost like pressuring me, like taking a step like further, no tip like that. And so like, this is a 5-star hotel, this shouldn't happen, right? So I will go down and I will, and also like the voucher, I had like where is it now? I have to find it. I had like the 20% off voucher, and I ran back upstairs and I was like, I forgot to give you this. Can you still apply this? And they were like, no, didn't even want to try, nothing. Really weird customer experience there. So I am going to go downstairs. I'm going to complain about it, and I'm hoping that they at least apply this 20% off thing as a goodwill thing. But yeah, it was weird because I had the direct comparison going to Cambodia spa, and it was like worlds better than this. It was incredible. So yeah, so because I got that direct comparison as well, I was like, no, this was not good, and I'm going to complain about it. The thing is, quite often I do hand in complaints and give feedback quite often, but it's really just to actually tell them and improve. You know, it's not to get my money back or something. I had it quite often that I actually complained about something and they wanted to give me something. No, I just wanted to let you know. You know, it's like once here I thought it was plastic in the food, and I was here as well, and I told them, and then he was like, do you want a fruit plate? I was like, no, I don't want a fruit plate. It's like, just want to let you know, I think there's plastic in the fries. Turned out later it was actually garlic skin, so it was my bad. But again, like, I just want to let them know I didn't want to get my money back or a fruit plate, which doesn't make sense. And in this case, again, like, I'm not, I don't want my money back. But I just want to let them know this was not a good experience, and if they can still apply these 20%, this voucher, then I'd be happy. So let's see if that will work out. Then I'll buy some souvenirs to take home for Christmas for my family, and then I'll spend the rest of the day in this room, get some work done, pack, and leave tomorrow. Right, long blah blah. See you later. That's it, my friends. I'm leaving Phnom Penh, I'm leaving Cambodia and Asia, and finishing my second loop around the world today/tomorrow, because it's going to be a very long travel day. So I'm flying from Phnom Penh to Singapore, to London, to Düsseldorf. Then I take a train to Cologne. Then I take a train to Hanover, and I arrive Sunday night in Hanover. My brother is hopefully going to be picking me up from the train station. And I'm going to stay at his place for about a week before traveling commences. It's going to be a hard day. Don't worry, I'm not going to take you completely on the road with me or spare you the details, but I might show you a few impressions. Anyway, this is the end of the week, although it's Saturday, but the rest is just going to be me traveling and looking like shit after a while because, tired and I can't sleep on planes. So make sure to like and subscribe. The next vlog is going to come from Germany, from Hanover in Germany, and already the journey to the next destination. So make sure to subscribe and leave a like and all that in comments, and I always answer, and I see you soon. Bye!